I need to buy a reflector, which I'm going to get at Lowe's. So join me on my ride to Lowe's from my neighborhood. So I start in my neighborhood. Lafayette Parkway is closed. There's construction going on, so I'm taking a little detour up that hill, past the church, past houses. Very pretty neighborhood, lots of nice gardens, lots of great neighbors. And eventually I will be turning right to go towards Southland. Now on Southland I could turn left to make my way towards Southview, or as I'm going to do it in this ride, I'm turning right in order to go through the neighborhood I really like, which is Mitchell, Rosemill, Southgate, and then joining up with Southview a little bit further down. Here, little residential neighborhood, the Picadome Lafayette neighborhood is really beautifully situated, very close to lots of shopping, other amenities, a clinic right here. So it's a good neighborhood to be in. It's also really easy to get around here. So here I'm going to be turning left. And then the first left again. And then you are going to be on Southgate. And Southgate eventually connects you with Southview. So you see, this is just a pretty neighborhood with trees, greenery, very little traffic. A couple of stop signs that you need to be aware of, but other than that, it's just, really easy riding. So here I am now on Southview. There are two traffic lights on Southview. The first one, Holly Hill, not too much traffic. The second one, this one here is Holly Hill. The second one that is coming up after that is Pasadena, which is a big one. It connects Harrodsburg Road with Nicholasville Road, and so there will be a lot of traffic, and so that's the one where you really want to pay attention as you're crossing. So that is Pasadena. And then it's a straight shot down to Stone Road. At Stone Road, you will be turning right, which is this here. Go parallel to New Circle Road, and then turn left. Normally you would turn left onto Clay's Mill, but because I will be going towards Mall Road, I'm going on the sidewalk here because I do not want to have to make a left turn across these many lanes of traffic. It's too dangerous, in my opinion. I've done it, but I prefer not to. And besides, this here is going to be extremely pleasant. You have a lot of space. There are usually not too many people on the walkways or on the sidewalks, so I think this is a really good alternative, considering that Wellington Way does not have a bike lane. There are a couple of businesses and these weird right angles on the sidewalk, which make it a little bit difficult to navigate at times. But other than that, this is not an unpleasant ride. So here I'm coming up at Meyer, and crossing this Meyer entry is a little bit tricky. There's no traffic light, and you have to pay attention to people coming from the left as well as people turning into Meyer from the right. So this can be tricky to navigate. Then you keep going, and here you can cross. And if you cross here, you can go to Shillito if you just keep going straight, but I'm turning left, going on the sidewalk because there is no bike path, and I'll be turning right into Mall Road. Now, Mall Road is actually very easy to navigate. It's very broad because of all the parking, and so you do have a lot of space. Posted speed limit is 15 miles an hour, so it's often the case that the cars are going at a very reasonable speed. Sometimes they go speed by, but in general, I think that this is very easy riding. So here we'll be turning left and then make an immediate jig to the right. And there we go. You have your Lexington Athletic Club on the left. And then you have Lowe's on the right. On the left hand, you would have Walmart. And at Lowe's here, I'm going to try to find a place to put my bike. So I'm riding all the way to the end. But there is no place to put your bike. And it's somewhat understandable. It's not an obvious place to ride your bike to. You have Mall Road on the one hand and Manowar on the other. But for me, it's a fairly regular destination, Walmart or Lowe's. So I turn around, I find a pole, and I connect my bike to the pole, and I do my shopping. So today I'm starting out in my neighborhood, Lafayette, Picadome neighborhood. I go down Lafayette Parkway since the intersection of Rosamond Garden and Lafayette Parkway is blocked. I do a little jig around it, go down Mitchell and Southgate, and then eventually come over here to Southview. Of course, you can continue on Southland Drive and take Southview from Southland Drive. Then Southview, it's a pretty easy ride, much of it downhill across Pasadena down to Stone Road. You turn right onto Stone Road. And once I hit Clays Mill, instead of going on Clays Mill Road, I go immediately onto the sidewalk so as not to have to do left turns across multiple lanes of traffic. As there is no bike path along Wellington Way and it is a pretty busy road, I continue on the sidewalk all the way to Mall Road. At Mall Road, I turn right and just follow it until I hit Lowe's. You can also go to Walmart, or you can cross over either here or down here at Manowar to make your way to Summit. So this is a ride that gives you access to a lot of shopping.